Okay.
Oh. Buenos días, campeones. Buenos días, campeones. Buenos días, campeones. Welcome to our show. Buenos días, campeones. Buenos días, campeones. Buenos días, campeones. Welcome to our show. Oh, look at that.
Wait a minute.
Who's there? Special guest. Right there.
Let's see if we can figure it out. Okay? Let's see if we can figure it out. I see long hair.
Oh, yes. It's a lady. We've got a
wait.
special guest.
Wait. She smells very important.
Oh, yes. It appears that she's wearing an IC Imagine sweatshirt, rocking that swag, and
Who could it
big
be?
reveal. Show us your face. Townley
Yay!
Hales.
Could you introduce yourself for us, ma'am?
Sure. I'm Miss Townley, in case you don't know. And I'm the lady in the IC Imagine sweatshirt who...
Oh, wait. I know.
Oh, yeah,
You're the wife of the guy who fixes stuff.
I am. That is true. I am the wife of the guy who fixes the stuff.
And also the lady who runs the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
Whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. It's a little crazy in the virtual world, but overall it's going good. And enjoying a nice rainy afternoon in my living room. That's my kitchen behind me.
Is that your command center, or do you have another space to work?
This is my command center. It's our like table that we eat dinner at every night, and it's also where I'm set up to work from home.
Cool.
Nice.
Mhm.
Well, all right. Let's. How about we sing our mission? Those of you that are at home, if you have a ukulele hat, you should put the ukulele hat on. Oh, Mr. Higgins has a ukulele hat.
I'm gonna go get one.
All right. Yes. Ukulele hat.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I like
That looks
that.
familiar. Yeah. All right. If you're at home singing along, sing along. Here we go. I know a place where I can be great. I can build a better me. Every single day at Invest Collegiate, we imagine, we nurture, we value, we engage, sustain and transform as we champion opportunities in leadership and learning, embracing greatness, inspiring achievement, all within a telescopic environment. Invest Collegiate Magic. Hey, friends at home, if you are wearing a fancy ukulele hat, please send us a picture of you in the hat, and we will maybe show that picture on our next video that we make.
Speaking of next and last videos, yesterday we challenged you to 2 truths, 1 lie. And Mr. Mitchell came on and he told us 3 stories. He said that he started working when he was 9, his favorite color was green, and that he was on the set of The Patriot and Heath Ledger kept making eyes at Mrs. Mitchell. And he was a little bit, and so we asked you guys to tell us which one you thought the lie was. And all of the responses that I saw, I think every response that I saw thought that the lie was that Heath Ledger, they met on the set of The Patriot. But, Mr. Barton, what was the actual lie?
The lie was favorite color's green.
His favorite color's blue.
Not his favorite color. So Heath Ledger was looky-looing at old Mrs. Mitchell there before she was Mrs. Mitchell. And Mr. Mitchell was saying, not cool, Heath. All right. Ms. Townley, are you ready to play the game that we have prepared for you today?
Yes, I am.
This game, for those of you at home, is called Not My Job. And so we thought about what Ms. Townley's job is. And that
Head of
title
school.
for you boys and girls is Head of School. She's our head of school. So we thought about what's another head of school that we know about that we could ask Mrs. Townley some questions about and see what she knows. And the head of school that came to mind was one Albus Dumbledore. So Harry Potter fans, get ready. We're going to ask some questions about Albus Dumbledore. Are you ready, Miss Townley?
I'm ready.
Question number 1. This is about Albus Dumbledore. We're going to give you,
Okay.
there'll be multiple choice, so you can have some guesses here.
Okay.
Dumbledore could have taught anything. What did he teach at Hogwarts before he became the headmaster? And here are your 3 choices. Choice number 1, did he teach defense against dark arts before he became the headmaster? Choice number 2, did he teach transfiguration before he became headmaster? Or choice number 3, did he teach Muggle studies before he became the headmaster?
Okay. So I got the Muggle studies, and
That's
I've got the, that's not my answer. I'm trying to remember my options.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a bit
Muggle
learned.
studies,
Okay.
transfiguration, or defense against the dark arts.
Okay. Transfiguration is I think the right answer. That's where you like change from one thing to another.
Yes,
Right?
it is.
Yeah.
That's your
I think
final answer?
That's my final answer.
And your final answer is correct, Tony! Nice work. All right, that's 1 out of 3 questions correct so far. Here we go. You ready for question number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Dumbledore is a man of many talents. Which of these is not one? Number 1, Dumbledore speaks Parseltongue. Does he or does he not? Number 2, he can do magic without his wand being completely silent. That's option number 2. And number 3, he knows the flavor of every Bertie Bott's bean before he eats it. Would you like me to repeat those?
Well, okay, he can do magic without his wand while being silent.
Yes.
He knows all the crazy bean flavors from this.
Before he eats them. So he goes to eat one, and he's like, oh, this is going to be booger. I'm not eating this
That's a
one.
boogie flavored bean.
Okay, and then what's my third option?
The third one is he speaks Parseltongue.
Do you know Parseltongue?
I do not speak Parseltongue.
No, but do you
I've
know what it is?
I've heard of it. Well, okay. So I don't know the answer to this one, but I was told that I could ask for help.
You can. You got an expert there with you?
I maybe do. I have my 4th grade daughter, and I'm going to ask her if that's okay.
I think that's
Is that
great.
okay with you guys? Maddie, you have to come help me answer this question. Okay, the question is, which of the following is not one of Dumbledore's talents?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 1 is that he can speak Parseltongue. Can he do that?
No, he can't.
He can't?
No, he can't.
Oh, well, then there's my answer. He can't speak Parseltongue. I guess
That's
that's
your
what we're going to
final
go
Final
with.
answer?
You want to hear the other options?
Sure, but I don't think that they're probably not going to be right.
Okay.
Honestly, because I don't think he can speak.
Okay, well, the other options are that he knows the flavors of the crazy jelly beans before he eats them. Does he do that?
Yeah,
He does do that.
Okay.
And the other one is that he can do magic without his wand while being quiet. Can he do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like
we're
he
going to
can-
go with
he
he
can-
doesn't.
He can do a spell without saying the words, and he can do it without his wand.
He can do that?
Yeah, he can do some.
Okay, you think?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're going to go
I
with
watched the movies and the book.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go with the we don't speak Parseltongue and see if that's correct or not.
All right. And the answer was he does not know the flavor of the Birdie
Oh,
Bots beans.
Doesn't know the beans.
He does
Oh.
speak parcel tongue. They just don't advertise that early on.
I was going to say,
Okay.
I didn't know that he spoke parcel tongue.
Oh, guys.
We threw a tricky one at you.
Okay.
But you're still in the game. One more
More correct
Get
to
this
win the big
prize.
prize.
Winner,
All right.
winner. Last question. Dumbledore is known for his very long, full name. This is the name. Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Constantine Dumbledore. One of those names that I just read is not really part of his name. So which one is it? I'll read the name again. This is the name, and it's got the one that's not right. Albus.
I'm writing the name down. Okay.
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 Are you ready?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Albus Percival
Okay. Percival Okay.
Wulfric.
Wulfric?
It's Nordic, I think.
Okay.
Brian
Okay.
Constantine
Okay.
Dumbledore. Do you want me to give you the 3 options to choose from?
Sure.
So one of these 3 is not really part of his name. So the first option is Percival.
Okay.
Second option is Brian.
Okay.
And the third option is Constantine.
Okay.
I feel like there are probably kids at home that are like shouting at the screen right now. It's this one.
I know. If I had waited to use my phone a friend on this one, there's someone beside me who's frantically trying to tell me the answer. Do you know the answer?
I'm not giving it to you.
They're not going to. She's not going to tell me.
Oh no.
Okay.
I want to see if you actually get this one right.
Okay. Well, I am thinking it's either Brian or Constantine, so I've narrowed it down to those 2.
Sometimes the audience will cheer.
If I'm getting
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're close. You're close.
All right, Maddie. Between these 2, what should I choose?
I'm making sure you do it because I heard that this is the
Okay.
last one and then you earn something.
Okay.
So
Well.
I'm making sure that you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just go with Constantine.
Oh!
Did I get it right? Did I get it right?
Woo! We got
What do I get? Do I get something?
You win. You're very.
Okay.
Hold on. Your very own. Get excited.
Okay.
Baggie of words their way sort number 17. Woo!
My favorite thing ever. Where's their way? It's the best.
I'll send it right over to you.
Okay. I bet Maddie really wants to participate in the number 17 word sort.
No, it just was hilarious. You got that.
You don't want to sort some words, Maddie? Where'd you go?
She's gone back to listen to Harry
Somewhere.
Potter. Oh.
Okay, bye.
All right.
All right,
Nice.
good game.
Do we have any, Mr. Higgins, do we have anything that we would like for our guests at home to do for tomorrow's meeting or anything they might send us in?
Yes. So we've been wondering, we've got our workspaces. You can see Mr. Barton has his little studio there, and I've got my little corner here where I am set up as a
We learned
command.
today about Ms. Townley's workspace and her kitchen or her
Yeah.
dining room. Yeah.
Yeah, Ms. Townley, would you tell us about your workspace, what you have carved out for yourself there?
Sure. So I have here near me, we have actually, this is sort of like the place where everyone in our house does homework a lot if they're doing homework at home. So near here we have a table that has all the supplies that you might need, like pencils, and there's paper and I don't know, paper clips and tape, and there's a jar of markers and crayons and all that stuff. And I have a notebook that I write my notes for meetings on, but now it also has Albus, Percival, Wulfric, Brian, Constantine, Dumbledore written in it.
Not Constantine, though, but not Constantine.
Right, but I can show you what I wrote, just so you can see where I was trying to figure out the right answer. So that I had gone with the approach where I say, well, I don't think that's the right one. I narrowed it down to 2.
Yes.
Yes. So I have that notebook with me on my computer, and I'm close to my kitchen so that I can get snacks anytime I need to. And also, you can't see it. Well, you can see the front doors behind me, but then there's a back door behind the computer so that we can get outside to our trampoline, which is where we're taking our brain breaks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, at our house. So I've been taking the brain breaks as well.
Awesome. So here's what we want from you guys at home. We want to see your space. So we want to see where you've decided to work, because it's really good to have a nice dedicated workspace where you know, like, this is where I'm going to work, and you get in that, you know, that mode of thinking. So if you would to have a picture taken of you and send it to me or Mr. Barton, we will feature some pictures on tomorrow's show of you guys in your workspace. Okay, so that's our plan. So if you want to be featured on tomorrow's morning meeting show on Buenos Dias Campeones, please share with us your pictures, and we'll feature those. So hopefully you guys have a good place to work where you're able to focus and get some stuff done.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Miss Townley, for joining us.
It's been great.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Adios, campeones.